Alright, it is 2/17/26. This is Rogville. Thank you for watching. We made a couple videos, me throwing up a deep desert base pretty darn efficiently and quickly. I think it was 15 minutes of actual base building from putting down the first little brick to getting the shield up. Maybe if you didn't count getting the power, but just getting it built. I know in 20 minutes I had everything going with power, so that was pretty cool. We are with the buggy. I flew my ornithopter all the way to the edge from the base here, and I put the buggy together up on this hill to start getting as much of the good stravidium and titanium as far out as I could. So that's what I'm doing here, is I'm trying to clear out the furthest away stuff, and let's see what we got. And I don't think I need to be hunting as much as I can, but I'm just interested in really clearing it out. It doesn't seem like anyone's been here, so if there is any, it's still just sitting here. Look at all this good stuff. Yeah, like look at how they do it. You make 2 stravidiums at once. And I'm really looking for stravidium too. That is the thing I need the most. Fill up on it. 127. I saw some over here. Let's take a peek-a-rooney. Any up on these hills or anything? How are we looking as far as all that jazz? Nothing? Granted, if it needed it. I don't see anything. Okay, so we cleared this area. You can see the little ship right there, or whatever it is, the little base, whatever that is, as reference. If I go down in here, am I stuck? Hidden in the corner. Nothing that I'm seeing hidden. Alright, so now we're going to go on the ground by it and see what's down here. Is there any hidden? Now what we're looking for is either titanium, stravidium, or chunks of it to signal that someone had passed through here. So I think I pretty much checked all over there. I don't think I went over all the way over here yet. Maybe I did. This is looking kind of familiar. That's nothing. Aluminum. What's this guy? That's metal. Okay. There's something over here. Can I get there without dying? Making the gap? Just barely. Okay. I make sure I'm going down and buy stuff. I feel like I drove right through there. So I have been around here. Yep, I think this is where I started actually. But I saw something right over here. Maybe not. Okay, we have checked all this. We've been through here. Okay, we're coming around. So this is officially checked off our list. I don't see anything I'm missing. Let's go by this guy's base. He's probably not here. Probably farmed first thing and he's done for the day. Okay. That one's a little too hard to get at. Some over there, and I can see some at the top of the hill. Okay, and let's look where we are, relatively speaking. Okay, so we're right there. And this will probably get us close to halfway full. And if I do go get the carrier, I need to make sure I don't forget where this is. I think it'll show up on the map, but I want to be careful not to mess it up. Because it would be cool to just go grab the carrier and carry it back. I'd way rather fly than drive. Got this guy, it's good. Oh, I was just going to say, I'm surprised there's not more up here. No, there's 2 of them right over there. 3. Okay, good. Here we go. This is why we come out here, okay? And I don't even know that I need to, like, remember the pattern. I just know if I come out to this spot and just ride this single edge right here, this little notch, my storage is already half full. It's pretty good. Pretty good, especially with the stuff I want. Not aluminum, not energy yet, just with, and a lot of stravidium. So this is a good little start. And then what I can do is get some energy around my base, maybe just get all kinds of stuff around my base, and in a couple hours come back out here. And I bet for some reason, because this is the edge, people aren't working it. That's what I'm thinking. They're probably not. Okay, now let's go do this. Let's zig. Make sure we're not missing anything here. We'll come around this way and zig. Nothing there. I feel like there still should be a whole bunch around here. I'm gonna go this way. Oh, there's 2. Don't see anything right there. But this is good. It seems like this spot has them spawning closer together, so in close clusters and more frequency. So it's a pretty good job to fill it up with this stuff. Then I can bring it back, get it pumping. Looking around like crazy. Alright, and we are going between the 2 ships, is that correct? Kind of between the 2 ships, this little alley. So I'm kind of marking and mental noting, alright, I haven't really been right through here yet. Checking off as I go. And kind of mental noting that by the time you get to this channel, you are a little more than half full. So if I get to the channel and I'm not half full, I probably missed some stuff over here. Now I'm going to check this corner. So I'm not sure if I really look over here much. I feel like I did not check this one. I feel like I checked down there. Pretty sure I checked down there. Let's see. I don't think I did. I see one right there. That is our little edge. So we're gonna just keep pumping here. What is it in this corner way in here? Does this give us anything? I don't know. There's stuff just right there. Let's see. We gotta go up somewhere. Okay, we're gonna go up over here. Keep our zigzagging occurring. Now we are on the outside of the one that you can see from our base. So now we're kind of going on the outside. See if there's little specks. Did someone already clear this out? I don't think so. I just don't think it's as good as that other area. And at a certain point, it might not make sense to fly back. If we're sort of headed back as we fill up, then it doesn't really make sense to go fly. I feel like I was looking there a little. See, in this base, to me, this is just not big enough to have these. Now Now that'll work. Let's see. This, I bet there's nothing up at the top. There almost never is. Alright, so what I need to remember, though, is on this island, there's 2 on the ground. So the island right next to it in A9 has a couple on the ground. These, for the whole week, will stay in the same spot. So they should keep respawning. So let's say I do this once a day. Probably after doing it 2 more times, for me at least, I'll get it down. I'll start remembering where stuff is and maybe even being more direct. Yeah, I don't think it's worth driving up this way. Maybe going around it to see if this theme holds true. Let's see. Is the theme of them being on the ground next to it good? And if I saw one like up there, maybe it'd be worth going to get it, thinking there's 2. But let's see if the theme of it being on the ground here makes sense. Crashed ornithopter. See anything there? And with that, oh, there's a nice little mission there. And with that crashed ornithopter, you could chop it up for parts. So if you haven't done that, just mental note, you can chop it up and get. And I don't know what you get. Do you get something pretty good? I'm not even sure if it's like super valuable, but if you've never done it, it's good to just try it to see. Alright, now let's just cut through and jump over it. There's going to be nothing, but let's take a peek to make sure this isn't the exception to the rule. There's going to be nothing. There's never stuff. There's like 1, and it's not worth coming up for it. Yeah, there's the 1. Oh, there's 2. Okay, I would say 2 is worth it. 2 is worth it. Good. How am I looking? Almost full. Gravy. I think I gotta fly this guy out just for the principle of it. Just for the buddy boy and principle. Okay, there was one here. See, this looks familiar. Like it wasn't in the same exact spot, but I feel like. See, I don't think there was 4 here though, because I count. There's 2 on the ground. There's 2 up here. Really doubt there's another one. Let's see. There's nothing. That is all. Alright, now we can just head. Am I going the right way? I thought I was heading towards my base. Not really. Okay, some nice clear time there. Okay, now what I think I'm going to do. Got the island, right? I know which island. Okay. I might just get energy, fill up, and get this thing picked up and back instead of drive on it. Someone flying with me? Who's flying? I can hear somebody flying. Nothing there. Am I heading the right way? You're heading the right way. What about right around there? Check this out. I just want to see this area without traveling far. Can I just fill up without really having to travel? Let's see. Okay, we'll just get energy going today. We know we need some. We know we want to power up our base. Is there any other cool rocks? Not seeing it. Vehicle's full. Alright, so what I'm going to do is this. My vehicle is next to this. You go up, left. There's 2 little pools. There's the 2 pools. Okay. It's right up directly north of testing station 217. Let's see how quick it takes. We're about 14 minutes, 30 seconds. Let's go get our deal. Come up. See, it's 2,000 feet away, okay? I'm going to make a direct shot. I'm going to be going, instead of 80 or something, and then swerving and turning and weaving and going up and down, I should be going closer to 180, straight to my base. Now, with the carrier, you're only going $120, but the same thing is as the crow flies. So a 50% speed increase without any downtime in swerving in this. Now you might say to yourself, yeah, but you're flying all the way out there, you're flying all the way back, you're making 3 trips. right? Instead of ultimately one trip. That's a good point. This probably doesn't make sense, but I have to do it just to try it. I've never done it before, and I don't think I've ever carried a buggy. Was that there? I don't think that. There's no way that that guy threw that up just since we've been sitting there. Probably can see in the videos. Okay, here I am. Jumping out. Storing the buddy boy. Getting in the big one. It does have gas. How many gas do I have? Soak up all the fuel and make sure. Make sure at the end of the day, if something has to run out of gas, it's not this. Can I fuel it anymore? I don't think I have fuel. Okay, now we're just heading back. Oh, and I can coast. Okay, how fast can I coast? Okay, I can coast because I'm not on. I need to get those boosters. That's all. That's all that I need to do. Okay, let's see what we can do. We're gonna fly back out there. Should be pretty good. Visually, I can see the ship. I can see the island where the center of the island should be. Station 216 or whatever it was. I know it's right in front of me, close by. The only thing that would make this also really not worth it would be if you were, if a storm came. So if a storm came and I ended up hurting my carrier and hurting my buggy, that's why you don't do this. That's the main reason. Do you really want to take one of your most valuable ships, your carrier, and give it any risk of a storm? No. Here we go. We got it. Let's roll. There you have it, folks. There you have it. All right, careful not to go over the 750. Don't want to drain my energy. Bringing it right back. I don't think it would make sense to do this the other way, where you, it wouldn't make sense to like drop it off, fly back and forth. But in this instance, maybe for like convenience, maybe even if it took the same amount of time, it's just an easier trip. I don't know. This is like preference. Again, is it worth risking your carrier? Probably not. And maybe when you go back to get the carrier, the storm is hitting and damaging your buggy, where if you were driving with the buggy, you would at least have like 30 seconds to park somewhere, you know? So, what are you gonna do? Okay, so I'm coming in. I can put this buggy down. I can get parked. I like to park when I can take off and get out of here. Right? Let's park like when it comes time to leave. We can get that front end up as much as I can. Perfect. Let's check those wings. Make sure they're in here. Wings are in. Get in there. I did grab some energy. So what I am going to do is buggy. Let's unload the energy first. I'm going to see if 1,000 isn't plenty. I don't want to power it up too much. So if I just throw 1,000 at it, we're at 4 days. Okay, so it needs pretty much all that energy. But we've got it just about right. So we'll put the rest, the other 800-ish in there. Look at all this good stuff. We're going to just empty this guy real quick. All this junk I don't need out here, I'm just going to haul it back. The energy I wanted, though. Why does this look so weird? Where'd the energy go? Oh my god. See, okay. I hauled all this out here. All of this. I didn't notice. I didn't notice that the bottom of my storage was just full. Man, that's funny. That's just hilarious. I mean, talk about having supplies. All right, I am gonna. Since I have so much freaking energy, all right. Do I have more energy? Let me see. Do I have stuff I actually want to leave out here? I don't need to haul that for sure. That's good. Okay, that should be plenty of energy. I can't believe it's just full. I'm hauling it out. I could have easily emptied it. All right, 8 days. 8 days, we're good. You only need like 6 days, really. All right, well, that is our video for today, or our 3 videos. We built the base. We dropped the buggy. We showed you how to haul the buggy back if you want to. Let me just make sure everything is buttoned up officially. The base looks good. We had 2 neighbors basically say hello, which is kind of cool just for a game. Look at that. You've got titanium sitting there that spawned. You've got titanium sitting there that spawned. So I don't know how quickly it's spawning. Wait a minute. What happens if I hit F? Okay, I thought it was like you can just walk on it. But look, we got a buttoned up base. It has got really good shield access to just drive around. Very simple. I think I did pretty much the most minimal I could. The only thing I could have done, I could have removed this pillar and had it be a little bit more open, but it is about as open as you'd want it. And it fits all my vehicles. So I would check it off the list as quickly built, easy to maneuver with a buggy, fits all the vehicles you want. Again, last time, like I was saying, I just put these on the ground and assume they're not there. And the ship just parks right in between them, no problems. So pretty nice. I just like to look around and make sure everything is well inside the shield, because I believe if a wing was poking out, the sun would cook it. So I don't know that for sure, but I think that's how it works. But we will see you next time. Thanks for tuning in.